Welcome back, everyone, inside the Thomas and Mack Center here at UNLV. The United States leading 10-4 in Game 1 of their 5-game pre-Olympic tour. Mark Jones along with Fran Fraschilla, and joined now by the chairman of USA Basketball, Jerry Colangelo.
Hey,
Jerry,
nice to see you.
Yeah,
Fran.
10-4. Hey, summer basketball, you gotta love it. It continues.
Great crowd, and we're getting our feet wet a little bit, and we need this. We needed some competition, and so we want to get something out of this game. That's important to us.
Tell us how you handled the injuries along the way with the personnel, the injuries to Bosch and Wade and others, Dwight Howard not able to participate, and how were you able to fill those roles?
Well, the depth of the national team and the concept of the national team, which we stole from some other countries, has proven to be what we really needed. There's a lot of depth on the national team roster, and I think this is the proof of the pudding.
How have you been able to make it almost vogue that players want to participate in USA Basketball? Because it used to be a time not that long ago where you would really have to persuade people to put the jersey on.
You know, I think it's basically a situation where I expressed my passion and the reason I was interested in doing it, and I wanted commitments from people who wanted to be part of changing the culture, and they bought into it, and it's been pretty good.
Yep, and speaking of passion, I wouldn't say cynics, but there are probably some people that said a college coach coaching these guys. What did you see in Mike Krzyzewski that led you to believe he could do what he's done with this team?
Fran, he's a great leader. He has great respect by players on all levels of the game. And thinking of who I wanted next to me, knowing we were going to have a long journey, he fit the bill, and it's been a great relationship.
How do you think he's become a better coach when he gets back to Duke because of his experience with Team USA?
You know, he's very outspoken about this. He says, without question, he's a better coach because of the experience. He's learned to deal with players in a different way, on a different level, and he's learned a lot from our staff of coaches, Jimmy Boeheim, Nate McMillan, Mike D'Antoni, and so collectively he's learned a lot in many ways.
Jerry, news today coming that Blake Griffin has gone back to Los Angeles to have an MRI and then on Sunday to be examined by Clipper doctors. What can you tell us about the extent of his injury?
Well, from what we understand, he hurt his knee at the end of the season and had a decision to make about being scoped or not. He decided not to. He seemed very strong in camp without any issues, and even yesterday he had a terrific workout. He felt great last night. He woke up this morning with some discomfort and some swelling, so he went home. And now we await to see what's going to take place. Fortunately, Anthony Davis was here because we wanted to look at him earlier. We couldn't because he had a sprained ankle. This could be an opportunity for him. We'll wait and see.
What kind of timetable are you on to make a decision as to whether it's going to be Blake or Anthony Davis?
Well, first of all, as an Olympian, we need to find out for sure whether he's in or not. And we may not know for a few days. So I think the plan will be we'll take Anthony with us until we get a final decision.
Let's talk about what's upcoming in the next 3 weeks. You have a very versatile team, Jerry.
Yes.
Tell a viewer who's following this team why versatility is so important in the FIBA game.
Well, I think quickness and speed on any level wins over size. I really do. Usually what goes along with size is maybe a half a step slow. And so I'll take athleticism and versatility and speed and quickness all day, every day against any competition. And this roster is full of athletes.
Jerry, when you look at the fact that you guys have won the World Championships 2010 and 08 with the gold medal, how surprised are you by the immediate seemingly success that you've had since taking over?
You know, Mark, when you commit to something, you set a goal, you go on this journey, and you're not satisfied until you reach the top of the hill. And we've been able to do that and sustain it. We now have a lot of gold medalists in our program. You know, 6 years ago, we didn't have very many.
It's a model that seems to be working right now, obviously, that is working. Is there a next level for USA Basketball?
Well, that remains to be seen. You know, there's speculation and talk about age limits for the Olympics. That's a long way from being a done deal. I think that's for another day and another discussion. Right now, we have a great program. I'll tell you what makes me feel good. All of our junior teams are gold medalists. The pipeline is absolutely full. These are all the future college stars and the future NBA stars. And so when you have this kind of a system going, I'd hate to tinker with it.
Earlier in the week, LeBron James' Nike Skills Academy was here in Las Vegas. They brought the best high school players in the country over to practice. What do you think those young guys got out of watching this Team USA?
Well, friend, are you kidding? Think about yourself. How would you have felt?
I was excited.
Yeah, it would have been pretty exciting. And, you know, those kids had a ball, and then we had to use 17 gold medalists in our facility, and they were at practice, and they were in our locker room. And, boy, what a thrill for them.
Kevin Durant with another 3-ball on the way. That's 3 for him already. Jerry, it's looking like Turkey all over again with his 3-point shooting.
You know, one thing about Kevin, I think we all know that, he needs to get some shots. He needs to get into a rhythm. And once he does, I mean, he's almost unstoppable.
Now, I was talking to Mike Krzyzewski earlier in the summer, and he talked about guys like Westbrook, Love, Durant have used Team USA almost as a springboard to their NBA careers, Jerry.
No question. And I think the 2-10 team, and you were there in Turkey, you think about what transpired with that group.